Hey detectives, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Jenda, and this is my Let's Play of Disco Elysium. It's the morning of day 3, we just tied up a few loose ends, and now we are crossing the canal lock to see what is on the other half of this map. Okay, far side of the water lock. Let's see what's around. The radio relay hums with electricity. There's 55 cents on the floor. Breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside, such as 90 cents. Sweet. Ahead, decades old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. We are on the coast. It seems there was a big D-Day type affair here. Creaking ahead. A broken axle grinding. Oh, found the car. That's relevant. That's kind of expensive for something that doesn't seem like it has any real evidentiary value.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's
I
investigate.
agree. We should definitely investigate.
Oh god, it's some kind of classic or something, isn't it? He's staring at it too hard.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
What's the make of this motor
The
carriage?
logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Run your hand
The
through
motor
metal.
carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
How long's it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is
likely.
correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
It's like, Jacob Beer's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Another case of engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ.
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great
Oh, wow,
idea.
tides are actually
Then we
a
can get the
thing here?
things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long it'll take for the low tide to come in? You would think that
I
means
don't
it can
know.
go out, but
An hour or two, tops?
do I just have to sit on this thing now? I can't walk away and come back? Okay.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. The tune on
Nice.
your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to, well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing.
You're wasting
You
a
hear
lot
the
of time on
distant
this.
rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
You think I'll ever find my gun?
God, I hope so.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna find my gun, Kim. The world is big, and my gun is very small.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupri, Model 40.
His eyes turn to you.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
I see. Is that a number on the
Yes,
side?
41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about that speed racer?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Small fish, this one. I hate guessing. District something, a precinct, something municipal.
A
Terrible.
precinct? Yes. A police precinct.
Oh god, it's my
Precinct
car.
41. Your precinct.
Oh god, it's my car. Oh dear. Oh boy. I see why you're looking at me like that, Kim.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling
It's
comes
my
over you.
car. Oh fuck.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the
I'm
sea.
afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
The badge, the gun, now this,
The
Kim?
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
Things were going so well, we were just
You
whistling
can still
merrily.
whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
They are not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Can we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just going to be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the
40,000
long run,
real.
it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I couldn't even pay a hostel bill, Kim.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
Yeah.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
This doesn't look great. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Maybe my gun? Yeah. Maybe my badge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look.
If I'm ever gonna find my badge, it's pretty much gotta be in my car here or something. Like. Oh god, the number of bottles of alcohol. It's my badge! Oh, thank the gods. Maybe this will allow the station to get over the fact that I just lost my car. And a commander's jacket, that's nice. Am I a commander? The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. A bottle, drained of all its booze, is frozen to the ice. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, this fuel canister, dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. The logo on its side has been partially stripped over years of use. The government-issued red-dyed fuel oil inside looks like paint, though it smells much, much worse. Hell yes! Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you. A younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. RCM badge. Lieutenant? I'm guessing? Maybe? LTN 2JFR Dubois.
Police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I
Badge
think
can...
something good came out of all this.
The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Phil?
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo
Oh, boy.
for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge
sense.
in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name? Harriet
Harry,
Dubois?
that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Interesting. Your name is Harrier.
It's a
Am I
wartime name.
Jet fighter?
Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
I see. Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harry Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank LTN2JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Okay, what's Lieutenant? W Freighter? What is W Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W
The title
Freighter?
of Yefreighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Yefreighter.
I'm a declining promotions kind of guy.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
C'est décomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest
I see.
rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kinks?
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
Wait. Satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
I see.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Thanks,
He
Kim.
trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads...
Serial. Rev 126205, Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose. One that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Date of issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well. But better? Probably yes.
Probably. Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
He stops. What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from the station. They must be big.
Clearly.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines
Alright,
of
put the
information.
badge away. Well done, us. Got our badge. This is a big success. We also found, not that. This RCM commander's jacket, which putting this on would reduce our shivers but add to our visual calculus. A black uniform jacket with RCM's signature white rectangle on its right sleeve and back side. Lieutenant's inside the collar read LTN 2JFR. The jacket's of exceptional quality other than some minor wear and tear. Alright, let's put it on. Who needs shivers anyway? We're a visual calculus kind of guy. And our shivers are still pretty high, honestly, considering our generally terrible physique. Alright, look at that. We found our badge. We could go talk to Joyce now and we wouldn't have to turn in the drug trafficking issue. Alright. Oh wait, there's money over here. I still need the money. Badly.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Don't you, mean scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Looks like we had a couple of partygoers here, Kim.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a good time laughing
Hey,
here.
let's keep moving, detective.
Lieutenant's just as nice as they were laughing at me. Or they were just me. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. And up this way. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. Fisherman shacks. Okay, we can climb up right there, but let's circle around. Gone too far, just straight along the coast here, I think. There's a boat tucked away beneath the tarpaulin cover. Right, this is where we came down into the accident site. Let's just see quickly what's up here. this is the bridge itself. And up here we have... Museum, nice. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. Biker cop sunnies. These could actually boost our empathy. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay, well, we can't get through currently, so... Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Sure have. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. The swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. There's random stacks of money everywhere. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Swannish Church in Saint-Saëns, huh? Could this be the super sad karaoke we want to sing to? B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version.
There's no way to listen to the tape. A pawn shop.
Ah. So I need to visit the pawn shop to listen to that. Gotcha. Birds in the birch tree. Barely audible coos come from above. I can't walk down this incredibly small slope, huh? Nope. Out we go this way.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Fantastic. Somewhere new to sleep. I said, great news. I found somewhere to sleep. Under this boat here. It'll be free.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer.
It wasn't
I
sarcasm,
understand
Kim.
the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
What's with the... What the hell's with the zoom out? Hello. Bye. The hell? What the heck? What has happened here? Why am I not centered on my character anymore? That all seems fine, but why have we not, fixed it by adjusting the zoom in, zoom out, but there's no way to zoom out anywhere near as much as we just were, so I don't know what that was about. Alright, well. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. And a bow knot, which adds drama. Currently I have this, which adds Inland Empire. What does that do? Hunches and gut feelings, but we're kind of terrible at it anyways. Maybe we should just get better at drama. Play to our strengths. Doesn't seem like the worst idea, I don't know. Oh, and a postcard. Coal City 08. Okay, so that's just a little fishing shack. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. Chair's a little random. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. And there's a passed out fisherman over here. Cinder blocks, charred. A makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need.
I see. Bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Oh, I literally can't pass through there. Okay. Solary trousers. See dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Palais du Seine. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Wetting stone, well worn and covered in rust. So here's where I was down by the sea a minute ago, right? Yes, alright. So that's the end of the coast. What's with this giant egg? That's what it looks like, right? Like a giant broken egg. Yeah, I know, we don't exactly make a regular presence here, buddy. What are those doing in the fish? Oh, Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots? Well, they're not better than my boots, probably, but... This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Planks creak beneath your weight. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. What's that? Alright, what's up, fisherman?
Hi, officer.
Fisherwoman. Lillian, the net picker. A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we
A
exactly?
fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Illisible?
The
Why?
sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Wind rattles her earrings. Alright. I have questions. What's your
The
name?
name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
True.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Yes. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Not enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Immediately hit on her. Kind of things you find.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine?
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
The RCM could use a mine. Where's that? What's this about human
Well,
bodies?
you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Right. So take it that's your skiff?
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
It's literally raining right now, but okay. Nice sword. Does it have a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation exactly?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
True. Most people are scared.
No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
Where's all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why? If they're thick-headed?
Yes, I enjoyed the way he bled.
Your expression doesn't change. It's hard to say if it's a
If
joke.
it is, then why the melancholy?
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Ah. He disappeared? Does not sound like he misses. There is literally no option to understand the concept of him being dead. Sound. He disappeared. These are all so stupid. He disappeared? Sounds like a missing persons
It
case.
absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves.
Ah.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you
that'll
tell
happen.
me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Yeah, it's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like
This
rocks.
is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk.
No.
Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
I got -6 because I don't know a good spot to ask her to, but +1 because I have a die? Good grief. Also -1 because Kim is here. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you could help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
There's a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
It's a person looking for animals that are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Oh, snowmen? Haven't heard about
2
those.
old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where'd they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
Well, that's it at the moment.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I was asked to get your signature.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Construction noise isn't the worst problem. Everart's planning to turn some of the village into a youth
What
center.
a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Your voice trails
She
off.
sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
But what exactly?
That Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
I'm very suspicious also. Does it say anywhere in the papers where exactly they're building this? Are they going to demolish half this neighborhood?
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
But it's possible that it is just part of, like, his charity outreach. Because he clearly has actual charity outreach in order, as this says, to win votes for himself. It's just very hard to tell if there's some sort of way that this is going to backfire or not.
Aye. Why not?
Oh, she'll sign. No, we don't have to turn it in just because we collected the signatures.
Fine. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, be seeing you. Thanks for watching, detectives. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And have a nice day, detectives. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.